Hello everyone and welcome to The Negative. In this video we're going to be talking about this little guy. This is the Fuji Class W. It's a point and shoot camera, clearly. And the reason I used that camera recently is because I took it to a car museum that has very dim indoor lighting. So I decided to use the flash with it. I've never really used flash, so I don't really know like the ins and outs of shooting with flash, like creatively how to get certain effects. I just basically know, turn it on, take a picture, and you should have adequate lighting. So there's a few things that I did in the shooting these that I feel like I can work on next time. Like one of them, there was a couple cars that were white in there, and I took a picture of those, and then when I got them, they were very dark. But in my head, I was thinking, there's a flash, it should be bright enough. Like I wasn't even thinking at the car. So I should have changed the exposure compensation because it's a aperture priority camera, so you have to adjust the exposure compensation if you want something different. The camera metered for the white car and exposed like really dark, which I didn't even think of because I'm using flash, so why would it be dark? But yeah, so use the exposure compensation next time when I'm shooting a light object. Didn't think about that. And then I don't know if this is actually something that you can change with flash photography, but you know how when you take a picture of something with the flash and what you're shooting is bright and then like towards the back it looks very dark? Does changing the aperture increase how far back that brighter area goes? I wonder. I don't know. I'll have to experiment. If you know, let me know in the comments. That'll save me some trouble. Because yeah, I do like how it's like bright and then it kind of like darkens, but I was just curious if adjusting the aperture changes like how far back that kind of darkness goes. In my head I was thinking it's dark, like it's super dim in that place. You guys will see in the photos, but it's super dim, so I was thinking 2.8 aperture, but I'm using flash anyway, so I could really shoot at whatever aperture I want. So let's go ahead and take a look at the images in Lightroom. And this was the main thing I was talking about with the flash and the depth of field. So I like this right here. You can see that this is closest to the flash, obviously, so it's the brightest area. And then it kind of falls off towards the back. Obviously the light right here is going to be more intense, but would changing the depth of field improve where the light falls off? I'll have to experiment, but if you guys know right away, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And then this white car came out fine, but I think I would like this probably a little bit brighter. That looks great too. And this is what I was talking about. They do have some indoor lighting, you can see here, but it's not enough to really like showcase the cars very well. It's enough to, you know, keep yourself from tripping over something, but it's not very bright. And then towards the back it's even worse. So without the flash you could barely see anything. There's a close-up shot. And then this was in the back area. So it's probably about that dark back there, like kind of hard to see. Anyway, I really like how this one came out. And then see the back there is illuminated enough. I feel like that's, you kind of get that separation, which I like. So this is bright and then that has a little bit more of a fall off. Like, I guess it's about the same from this area to this one here. But I was really curious about that thing with the flash. And then so here's the white car that really was, I already adjusted this, but you can see there's zero detail in the tires, which, I mean, it's the tires, so you don't really need that much detail, but I like this. You can get some texture in there, and then this image is still okay in my opinion, but I would have liked to just get a little bit more detail in the tires. Like, yeah, there's nothing there. Same thing here. Nothing really you can see. And then this area looks a little bit dull. I think it would have had a little bit more pop if that had more of a brighter exposure. And then I uploaded a couple other ones, but I wasn't really too thrilled with these. I need to experiment more with the flash. But yeah, those were my little experiments with the flash. I'm going to shoot more with this camera, but I wanted to just fire off a few shots with the flash and see how that goes. Anyways, if you have any advice for using a flash or what adjustments to make, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear those. And we'll see you guys next time on The Negative.